Wallace University in Berea, Ohio. It is the Cleveland Basketball Classic on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network as St. Edward gets ready to tangle with Notre Dame Cathedral Latin. Hi again, everybody. I'm Adam Mendoza. Glad to have you along here on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network. My partner, Donnie O'Toole, will be joining me shortly. Basketball season gets underway here at the second day of the Cleveland Basketball Classic as St. Ed's and Notre Dame Cathedral Latin open up the season. Both teams with 16-9 records, both losing in the tournament last year. For Notre Dame Cathedral Latin, they lost in a district final. For the Eagles, they lost to St. Ignatius in the regionals. Now, St. Ignatius comes into this game with three seniors on the roster: TJ Kelsheimer, Zamir Knox, and Brian Vlasich. Brian Vlasich is our impact player of the game. He has really done a good job for Coach Eric Flannery since really breaking out his sophomore year, as he is a dual threat, can not only drive the lane, but is very good from hitting the outside shot. On the other hand, for Notre Dame Cathedral Latin, we have to look at Brendan Herman. He is going to be an impact player because they lost their three top scorers to graduation last year. He is going to be a big key on the boards for the Lions of Notre Dame Cathedral Latin. We're going to step aside. We'll have more as we get ready for the opening tip-off right here on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
When your primary purpose is to care for the world, you'd start with your first patient. Until you're accessible anywhere. You make complexities your specialties and put compassion before anything else. All to redefine what's possible. For everyone, everywhere. For every care in the world. Cleveland Clinic.
At Joyce Buick GMC, serving the community for nearly 60 years means offering the best service and deals in town.
Check out our great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
We are receiving truckloads of new vehicles and fresh trade-ins daily.
Visit us today for our lowest prices and great selection.
And that's why people say, drive Joyce. Your friends and neighbors do.
Joyce Buick GMC. Visit us on Chester Road in Avon or online at drivejoyce.com.
And welcome back to Baldwin Wallace as we get set for the matchup between NDCL and St. Ed's. Let's take a look at our keys to today's game here at the Cleveland Basketball Classic. For St. Ed's, they need to really concentrate on transition defense as well as limiting the turnovers. They average about 13 turnovers a game. They want to keep that number down all the way. For Notre Dame Cathedral Latin, pace of play. They want to make sure they keep it at their pace and do not go into an up and down game with the Eagles. And this is a young team with only two seniors, so this team will gain valuable experience with each game of the year. Now it's time to take a look at our tale of the tape for today's game. You look at the records, these are all from last year. Both teams 16-9, the averaging scoring 66 for the Eagles, 61 for the Lions. The Eagles gave up 63 points a game, while NDCL gave up 56 points. Now let's take a look at the numbers. These rebounds, free throws, and 3 points are from last year's game, where NDCL out-rebounded the Eagles 31-25. Free throws pretty much even. But when you look at three-point play, what a disparaging way, and the numbers there. For NDCL, they just shot 1 of 11 in that game against St. Ed's here at BW, while the Eagles shot 7 of 25 for 28%. That was the big difference in the game between these two teams. We're going to take a timeout. When we get back, we'll be ready for the opening tip-off. It's St. Ed's and NDCL on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
When your primary purpose is to care for the world, you'd start with your first patient. Until you're accessible anywhere. You make complexities your specialties and put compassion before anything else. All to redefine what's possible. For everyone, everywhere. For every care in the world. Cleveland Clinic.
And welcome back to Baldwin Wallace University as we get set for this game 2 of the afternoon. But this is our lid lifter here on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network and the Eagles Sports Network as well. as we are going to get ready for the player introductions for today's game here in the Cleveland Basketball Classic. Adam Mendoza along with Donnie O'Toole. So glad to have everybody along, and we're going to go down and get our player introductions in just a moment. Well, while they're playing the tape, Donnie, just want to welcome you back to the booth, and it is going to be another exciting year of St. Ed's basketball.
I can't believe it. I was just telling you, I can't believe it's back already, and I'm really excited about this team. I spoke to Coach Flan a little bit about it, and he's excited. We've got some new faces on the staff, and it's just going to be a real good opportunity for us today to show us where we're at.
And this is going to be a very young team, only 3 seniors on the roster.
Well, and Eric kind of mentioned that, they're young, but they get some younger kids some experience. The schedule we play every year, so it's going to be a great opportunity to develop these kids and get them ready for postseason.
There you see Steve Steinmetz, the interim/new head coach over at Notre Dame Cathedral Latin in his first season as he takes over for Pat Vianchik. That was that really the change just made just a couple of weeks ago, so they're just trying to get things going right now. All right, now we'll go down to our player introductions down on the basketball court. There you see Coach Eric Flannery in his 30th year at St. Ed's. He doesn't look it whatsoever with a record of 555 and 170.
He 100% looked like it. I could say that because I'm the same age as him.
So there you see the starting lineup for the Eagles. They'll have Kelsheimer, Link, Knox, Arbogast, and Vlasic. For NDCL, Jacobson, Keep, Capel, Rook, and Hernan. Hernan is the big guy. He's going to be the guy that's got to get the boards when you're looking at him. He's a big body out there on the floor, and he'll be jumping center against Zamir Knox, who's been a big key for Coach Flannery.
And just his upside is huge. He's got to have a ton more growth, and he'll get that just through playing experience.
Well, the jump ball underway, and it's going to be Notre Dame Cathedral Latin with the basketball there in the blue and gold. The Eagles in the white uniforms here to start it off. Basketball season underway here for the boys for these two schools as St. Ed's coming out quickly in a man-to-man defense.
Good pressure, good ball pressure. Some interesting shoe color combinations out there for the Eagles.
That's Jacobson trying to get by JT Kelsheimer. He has just been a workhorse for Coach Flannery, and there's a steal by...
That was Kelsheimer.
Oh, that was Kelsheimer on the steal. That was Carson Link on the play, but then Zamir Knox throws one from 3, and that doesn't go, and it's rebounded by the Lions of NDCL. Rook out on the wing as they get that, and that is hit by Wesley Jacobson, his first 3.
Yeah, and then NDCL comes out in a full court press.
Kelsheimer is the main man bringing the ball up. He is going to handle ball a number of times.
He's got to be our floor general.
Now from the 3-point range, that doesn't go, just inside as If you look at the basketball court, there's the college three-point line, and then the high school three-point line is the light blue line. So you got to make sure what you're looking at shooting-wise.
Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah, exactly.
6:49 to go as NDCL with an opening three takes the lead. Ball goes out of bounds, and they have it as Hernan, the senior, with it. They'll work it around the perimeter. Eagles need to really put the pressure on Hernan inside, and there's a steal by Kelsheimer. He'll run it up the floor. He'll go strong to the glass. Can't get that bunny to fall.
Boy, there's a lid on that hoop. Kelsh with a great defensive play, attacking the glass. That's what you're going to expect from JT this year, is a lot of aggression, a lot of headsy. He's a headsy guy who makes great decisions.
Kelsheimer averaging 10.9 points a game last year. Very good from the free throw line at 67%, and can also hit the three when needed, as Zamir Knox, the big jumper, going strong to the hole with a finger roll. He is so strong when he goes to the hole, and there's a rebound picked up by Arbogast.
Yeah,
3-2.
We got to do a better job of getting back on D.
Vlasic could not get that one. He shot that from the college line.
Oh, yeah.
Really got to work and look for the high school line. Hernan going underneath. That was partially blocked, but they're going to call the foul on Knox. Zamir Knox getting the first foul of the ball game, and that will send Hernan to the free throw line for the senior.
One of the good things that NDCL is doing is they're getting the ball and getting it down the court as quick as they can. Look for Coach Flan to make an adjustment on that, because we got to be able to get back and stop the ball.
Hernan's first free throws makes it a 4-2 NDCL lead early on in this game. Hits on the back end of that, 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point lead. But the other way, Carson Link, the sophomore.
Yeah.
He came up huge last year with some big three-pointers for the Eagles. Outside triple try. That doesn't go for Jason Rook. And we'll have a foul in the backcourt on Brady Capel, the junior, for NDCL. Each team with a foul. And here for the Cleveland Basketball Classic, these two teams meeting up for the second year in a row.
This is such a great job they do putting this on.
That one goes out of play. It'll remain with St. Ed's as Vlasic will trigger the inbounds. Now, when you look at the numbers for Brian Vlasic, he averaged 16.5 points a game. He was 50% from three-point range, hitting 71 of them.
That's unbelievable. He signed, Kelsheimer signed, so that's good that they don't have to worry about that. They can focus on this year and do a great job. He's going to get a lot of shots off this year.
There you see Zamir Knox inbounding the ball to Vlasic. Vlasic came of age his sophomore year, late in the season.
Oh, yeah.
Link with a basketball, working it up top against the man-to-man pressure with 5.5 to go. Knox in the lane, regroups, gets the basketball. He'll throw it from three, and he can't get that one to fall. But NDCL is doing a good job of boxing out.
They're clearing the boards. They're doing a lot of fundamental things they're going to have to do.
And that's one of the things that the coaching staff for St. Ed's looking at, rebounds and then transition defense. Hernan inside, ball knocked away. Picked up again. Little sloppy play. Foul underneath on the drive. Cole Arbogast picking up the foul. And for NDCL, that'll send them to the free throw line twice.
Yeah, it just seems right now NDCL's got a little bit more energy than we do, and we're just kind of playing into it. So we need to pick up the tempo here.
Luke Keep picks up his first point of the game. He's 1 of 1. NDCL is 3 of 3 at the free throw line early on, and they have a 6-4 lead.
And we've missed a ton of shots. If we hit half those shots, we got a good lead.
Second one doesn't fall. Score remains 6-4. As we said, first game of the regular season underneath. Good pass to Vlasic, but he got hammered on the way to the hole by Hernan.
Great cut by Vlasic.
Here's the replay.
Ooh.
Hernan coming in, and that'll send Vlasic to the free throw line, and Vlasic picks up his first point of the game.
Good free throw shooter, too.
6'5" our score. As we said, Vlasic, the 6'5" senior. 81% from the charity stripe last year. Hits the second, nothing but net.
Pressure from St. Ed's now. Try and slow him down.
Game tied at 6. There's that double team up top. Partially blocked there on the shot. Eagles looking to move in transition. Kelsheimer back to Knox. Oh, he is just so smooth, but just can't get it to fall.
He's getting to the glass. Just got to finish it now.
There's a three that is nailed from downtown by Jack Sonby. 9-6. And that one was blocked out of bounds.
No, he just lost it. He was going up, and it just kind of flew out of his hand.
Mike Williams, the 6'4" junior, checking in for St. Ed's. Robbie Lepowski checks in for Jason Rook for NDCL. Full court pressure. Donnie, when you look at game 1 of the season, you've had a couple of scrimmages, but that was pretty low-key. What's the feeling like when you get to this game 1?
Well, obviously there's some nerves, there's some butterflies. You're trying to remember where you're supposed to be on the court. You're trying to remember your patterns. You got to fill your lane. So there's a lot's being thrown at you at one time. But as this game goes on, they'll settle in, and they'll get back to their normal rhythm.
Oh, there was a miscommunication, and that shot was missed.
Oh, good take.
Good drive by Vlasic as he gets to the basket. He picks up his 4th point of the day.
And that's what he can do. He can spread the floor, but that's also key, Adam, is having good shooters to be able to spread the floor. Here we go. Look at that. To the line, to the lane, to the hole, up and in. I mean, he does it so effortlessly. So, we need the three-point play here, and I wonder if we're going to stay in that press because they dribbled right into the trap at half court but then got through it. So I wonder if Eric's going to stay with that.
Dustin Hess into the ball game as Vlasic hits for his 5th point, 3 for 3 at the line. And it is a 9-9 game again. There's another three. That does not fall. Now this is a younger lineup for St. Ed's as Link is out on the floor. He's a sophomore. There's Dustin Hess from 3.
There you go. There you go.
He came on last year and really, as the junior this year, really doing a good job.
Oh, good tip.
Now that is Mike Williams.
Great lead. He got in the passing lane, was able to tip it, get to turnover. We attack the glass, and we go to the free throw line. That's exactly what great defense will do for you. Create opportunities in transition. Notre Dame Cathedral Latin, if you watch here, look, we attack the glass. Guys off balance, and we're going to the line for 2.
At the free throw line will be Brendan Ansberry. Just under a point a game. Only 2 free throw attempts last year, 1 of 2. Hits that one. Good way to get in the book early on. And the Eagles now lead at 13-9. Ansberry, a name synonymous with St. Ed's. Second free throw is good. He has 2.
There you go. Turn him. There you go. Pick it up. There you go. Now you got him trapped. Oh, good timeout by Coach.
Coach Steinmetz calls a timeout. We're going to take a timeout. St. Ed's leading it over NDCL 14-9. You're watching the Cleveland Basketball Classic on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
When your primary purpose is to care for the world, you'd start with your first patient. Until you're accessible anywhere. You make complexities your specialties and put compassion before anything else. All to redefine what's possible. For everyone, everywhere. For every care in the world. Cleveland Clinic.
14-9. St. Ed's over NDCL after the timeout is being called. And boy, the Eagles tied the game at 6. Then on a 3 by NDCL, they went up 9-6, and since then it has been all St. Ed's as they are on an 8-0 run right now. NDCL feeling the pressure at midcourt. Ansbury just all over Luke Keep the junior. Keep trying to get by. You look at the team out there, Link, Hess, youngsters, as that shot is hit by Jacobson. And then the Eagles, Dustin Hess comes back with his 5th point.
Yeah, I like the way we're going to go in transition here. If that's what we can get, if we can get that, we'll take it.
Hernan trying to go in. Good play there by Carson Link, the young sophomore.
That kid's all over the place.
Over to Vlasic. Can't leave him alone on the outside. Dribble drive in the lane. Through traffic, threw it up. No foul called. He was looking for it, but here comes NDCL running the floor the other way as they get it to Jacobson. Can't get that one to fall. Little up and down game, and Hernan's going to get called with the foul in the backcourt. That's his 2nd.
Yeah, that's just to slow them down. I think he needed a rest. Coach is subbing in for him. We're in transition, and he needed to stop the play because he wasn't going to be able to get back because he's gassed. That's the other thing. First game, you're going to probably have a little bit of fatigue set in earlier than it is in the later of the year when you have your wind.
As we've seen, Coach Flannery has already gone about 8-9 players deep from his roster.
It's such a luxury for him to have that. You know, he trusts his guys to come in, whether they're freshman, sophomore, junior, or senior. You have a job to do, and he coaches to that level. He gives you that encouragement to, hey, I trust you. You go out and do what you got to do, but you got to do what you're supposed to do. So that's to advantage for St. Ed's having that many guys being able to go that deep.
Capel and Rook check back in. Vlasic now with 6 points. He averaged 16 a game. Eagles up by 5, now make it 6 as they lead it 18-12. Vlasic with 7 on the day.
And he's taking a rest right now at the end of the quarter.
Into the ball game for St. Ed's is Caleb Geddes, another sophomore. We're talking about that youth of St. Ed's and Coach Flannery. Only 3 seniors. Backdoor pass, nothing going. Good deflection there by Zamir Knox, but he'll get called with the foul.
NDCL is doing a good job of looking opposite. They know that when we come to trap them, that the opposite post is going to be open, and 2 or 3 times they've done that, so we're going to have to be aware of that.
Long in pass, they get it over to Rook, now working it to Keep. Left side, Jacobson. His shot doesn't go. We're going to have a call underneath and the foul on Burshik.
Boy, neither team's really stroking that ball. It's going to take a little bit. Maybe by the second half, some shots will start falling.
So back at the free throw line will be Dustin Hess. Oh, he was short on that one. His first free throw attempt. Eagles missing their first free throw. They're 6 of 7 at the line. Hess's second free throw makes up for that. He has 6 points. And the Eagles lead at 19-12, up by 7. They tied it at 9, and they are on a 10-0 run.
So what NDCL is doing is they're stretching us out and they're beating us off the dribble. I don't know how much help defense we're going to have to be because our guys got to stay in front and contain.
Well, there you see Coach Flannery in his 30th year.
He looks it.
555 wins, and that 3 doesn't go. Eagles try to save it as Kelsheimer was not able to.
500 wins will age anybody.
30 years.
Yeah.
And it was great that he was on some of the football broadcasts earlier this year.
He's up in his ante.
NDCL with the basketball up by 7 with 1:15 to go. Jacobson underneath Oh, there's a good partial block being made by Caleb Geddes. Hess
What is that?
tried to get that one on the circus shot, couldn't get it to go. Hess is very physical. He will give you his all going up and down the floor. And that time, another misdirect, and Arbogast comes up with it.
Boy.
Here's that up and down pass.
Yeah, which we're fine with. But I'm trying to figure out how many shots at the rim NDCL has missed. Thank goodness.
Foul is on Brady Capel, his second. Now Brady Capel. That'll send Kelsheimer at the line. He's looking for his first points of the game. Had a couple big games last year.
A lot of big games last year.
As he picks up the first free throw.
Coming off an ankle injury, too, I believe.
Eagles are 8 of 9 at the free throw line as Vlasic checks in. Vlasic with 7. Hess checking out with 6 for the young sophomore.
Great experience for him.
Kelsheimer hits the second. 21-12. Good block by Arbogast.
Great block.
Now inside. Reverse layup. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Owen McGurr. Now to Vlasic from 3. He's short. That extra 2 feet is making the difference.
100%. I mean, and it does play with you a little bit because my mindset would be just look down. I don't know if I have time to look for the blue line when I see that where the color floor difference.
And we are playing on a college basketball court, which has the longer three-point line that they have in the college game. Kelsheimer's going to get a call for a foul in the backcourt on the reach. That was a no-brainer. 21-12 with 19 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter.
Kelsh didn't like that call at all. He does such a good job of hedging those guys, trying to turn them, try and get them to go sideline to sideline as opposed to baseline.
Both teams with 5 team fouls. At the free throw line will be Lapowski. He gets his first points of the game. NDCL 4 of 5 at the free throw line. Looking to key up on that second one. Too hard.
Got to box out.
But they come back and get the score at 21-15. Kelsheimer with 4.
So heady. Great shot.
That'll end the first quarter of play as the Eagles take a 23-15 lead here on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
Timeout NDCL with 5:35 left in the half. St. Ed's out to a 36-16 lead.
We'll keep it here.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we'll keep it here. Good job by St. Ed's taking the lead. Kind of getting into our routine and our rhythms is obviously happening now. We're getting our sets running, doing a great job of attacking the glass. We weren't hitting the jump shot early, but then we started attacking the glass is what you're supposed to do. If you're not making jump shots, get to the glass, make them stop you. So good use of our bench, good depth on our bench. We'll get some subs in here and keep our guys fresh. And again, 5:35 left to go in the first half. It is St. Edward 36, NDCL 16.
And when you look at it, it jumped out to a 20-point lead.
Yeah, just like that.
And at the end of the quarter, it was 23-15, and they are on a 13-1 run to start quarter number 2.
And it all starts with defense. So we've had a lot of tip balls, jumping to the ball, rebounding. So that's what's starting igniting it all.
5.5 remaining here. NDCL facing pressure, and right now it's an uphill climb. Trying to save that. Geddes had it, but lost it to Hernan. Basket is good by Hernan.
That kid just is silky smooth.
4 for him. Kelsheimer, 3-ball.
Get in there.
Rims out. A little too far. And a steal by Geddes in the backcourt. Vlasic from the high school 3. That one is too hard.
Take the lid off.
Under 5 minutes to go. Kelsheimer coming up with a steal on Hernan, and he lays it in. (38-18). Lead is back to 20. Rims out. Boy, NDCL just cannot buy a basket right now. Link. Oh, man, that's the Olay defense as Carson Link picks up his 4th point of the game.
And it is about to get ugly here.
22-point lead right now. Jacobson gets that one to fall. That is a much-needed basket. He picks up his 8th point, 40-20. Eagles now slowing it up a bit. Williams getting the basketball off to Vlasic. His 3 brings rain.
That looked good when he left it. That his arch is just unbelievable on his arc on his shot.
43-20. Vlasic with 10. That shot doesn't go, and Geddes comes up with a rebound. Carson Link, that one's going to be off the mark, and we'll get a push, and they're going to walk it the other way.
You know, Adam, just to make a quick point, with how young St. Ed's is, this score is not indicative of a team that's sophomores and juniors and only a couple seniors. You know, we're getting, like I was saying during just a few minutes ago, we're getting our pathways down. We're running the floor well. We're doing everything we're supposed to be doing. And this NDCL team's a good team. It's not like they're just, bad team. They're a good team.
And Coach Flannery making wholesale changes. Kellen Juliana checking into the game along with Ansbury. Knox is out there. Ooh. Hess, and there's a steal.
By
Knox.
Ansbury.
Oh, nice pass as they work it in there. Good ball movement around the arc as Hernan comes in with the foul. And Hernan picking up his 3rd foul. They can ill afford to have him in foul trouble.
You know, we've talked about the backyard games with the brothers, like Hamilton and Miles, the Hamilton brothers and some of the other guys. The Ansbury backyard basketball games are absolutely off the hook ridiculous. Physical, in your face, trash talking, tough guys.
Zamir Knox with a basketball. Family affair at St. Ed's as Zamir Knox gets that one to fall.
And Ansbury's mom's the toughest one of them all. Holy smokes.
25-point lead and a steal.
Oh, where's the...
No foul there, but here comes NDCL. Oh, trying to save that one. That was not a pretty save, but it was picked up by Juliana. Off to Hess. Hess will drive. Nice drive, pass, foul, charge.
Wow.
Juliana getting the charge.
Is that their first team foul? No, fourth team foul, though.
Fouls reset every quarter in high school.
Yeah, I'm not aware of too many rule changes for this year. Are you, Adam?
No, nothing significant as we've got a tie-up, and the ball will go to St. Ed's.
Want to welcome Coach Tommy Frazier back home. Coach Tommy wandered from us for a couple years, but he is back on staff, knowledgeable, going to help out with the freshmen, JV, and varsity, and basketball official. His basketball IQ is one of the highest around. Great to have him back on board. One of these days we'll have him up here and get in an interview.
2.5 to go, 25-point lead. As Coach Flannery able to really get a lot of players in the rotation. Knox lost it, regained it off the back of a player, and then it was partially blocked by Jacobson. Lions with a basketball moving left to right. Keep into the corner. That three doesn't go. Rebound loose on the floor. Bodies crash, and a good heads-up play by Zamir Knox, throwing it off the body of Robbie Lepowski.
Oh, that hurts. That'll leave a mark.
And Zamir Knox, after that play, will come out. Let's take a look at... Yeah, that one is...
Off the kneecap.
Yes. I like to call it the nether region. Ansbury with a basketball. Cross-court pass intercepted. Lepowski on the drive, trying to go through traffic to Capel.
Oh, there's offense. Oh,
they're going to call the block as the ball bounces off the head of Juliana. He'll quickly pick up his second foul. Looked like he was in position. Oh, now he moved. He just had that little stutter step.
Yeah.
If he would have kept the leg right in position, it would have been a charging call all day long. At the line is Capel. He hits the free throw. His first points of the night. NDCL 7 of 10 at the free throw line. 45-21. Short. Eagles now looking to go on the attack with 1.5 minutes in the first half. Ansbury had it, lost it, working it to Juliana. Good baseline move.
Good
right
pass.
In the middle, right there to Carson Link.
Great pass by Ansbury.
Carson Link with 6, 47-21. Game got out of hand real quick here in the second quarter.
Real quick.
Jacobson trying to get by. Good defense there by Ansbury. Eagles in a zone, matchup zone defense. Good drive, and they just cannot buy a basket. Second time does fall for Luke Keep, his third point of the game. Under 1 minute to go. Hess working it to Carson Link. You see NDCL working very hard on the defensive end.
Absolutely.
To try to keep
their
the
effort
Eagles
is
out.
there.
Juliana driving up off the window and in. He picks up his first 2 points of the year. 49-23. Long three, front of the rim, no good. That one finally falls. For Wesley Jacobson, he has 10. He's in double figures. He scored 10 points in the quarter. Eagles have scored 26. Under 5. Juliana, nice little fake, and that falls before the buzzer. He ends the quarter with a basket. He has 4, and the Eagles go into the halftime lead with a 51-25 lead here at Baldwin Wallace University. We'll take this time out on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
Golf can be tough.
Kind of like managing your supply chain without Olympic.
Luckily, we know how to hit out the rough.
And no Michigans needed. I mean, mulligans.
You sure about that, Reed?
I've got this. It's in the hole.
Let's go! At Olympic Forest Products, we know that feeling. For over 40 years, we've helped businesses avoid the hazards to sink long putts. Olympic Forest Products. However difficult the shot, we've got your back.
Started by a father, built by a family, proudly serving Cleveland since 1991. Franciscus Roofing has delivered honest, high-quality work starting with one truck and one promise: do the job right. From inspections to full replacements, our family-owned team brings craftsmanship to every roof.
Get your free estimate today at 1-866-STAY-DRY.com.
It's so easy if you try. 1-866-STAY-DRY. Franciscus Roofing.
And welcome back to Baldwin Wallace University, where the Eagles lead it at the half, 51-25. Donnie, your thoughts of this first half? The second quarter made a huge, huge difference. The Eagles went in with a 23-15 lead, and they only gave up 10 points but went on a big, big run.
They did, and, when NDCL came out in the first quarter, I thought, oh, my goodness, these guys they're hustling, they're getting up and down the court, they're leaking out good, and we had to make a little bit of adjustment. It took a minute for us to get our breath, but in that second quarter, the poise, the experience, and the coaching style really, really, really took off for us. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Eagles went on a 28-ton. They outscored them 28-10 in that second quarter.
Yeah, and a little bit of it, too, is I think NDCL just kind of, they lost their breath a little bit. We took advantage of it. And, it exposed some things that they're going to have to work on, but still a gritty team over there at NDCL. And our guys have just been coached up and playing great defense.
We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have second half action here on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
At Joyce Buick GMC, serving the community for nearly 60 years means offering the best service and deals in town.
Check out our great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
We are receiving truckloads of new vehicles and fresh trade-ins daily.
Visit us today for our lowest prices and great selection.
And that's why people say, drive Joyce. Your friends and neighbors do.
Joyce Buick GMC. Visit us on Chester Road in Avon or online at drivejoyce.com.
Kissling, Nestico, and Reddick dominates as Ohio's powerhouse personal injury law firm. For 2 decades, K&R has been relentless in our pursuit of justice, battling the big insurance companies and securing some of the largest settlements in the Buckeye State. We forged our way to the top by taking on the toughest cases and treating every client like they're our only client. Hurt in a car? Call K&R, Ohio's largest injury law firm, at 1-800-HURT-NOW.
And welcome back to Baldwin Wallace as we get ready for second half action as the Eagles getting in their warm-ups, leading it 51-25. Adam Mendoza along with Donnie O'Toole. So glad to have you along here on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network, being produced by NEO Productions. Thanks to our crew for coming out during this holiday weekend. Happy holidays to everybody as we transition from Thanksgiving into the Christmas season. And just like that, then we'll have a new year upon us.
They'll be crazy. Just wanted to say, even though they came up a little short, congratulations to the football program on their successful season. I know it didn't go where they wanted, but still a great effort. Coach Lombardo and his guys. And want to wish all the winter sports teams good luck. Coach Sullivan with the hockey team, the wrestling team, whoever else is playing this winter, good luck, and we'll be pulling for you.
Well, the football team ran into a buzzsaw called Olentangy Orange, and a lot of people got to watch a number of their games of St. Ed's this past football season here on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network. As so glad to have everyone join us here, not only on the Eagle Sports Network, but on the Rock as well. So NDCL will have the basketball. They're going to go from our right to our left, and facing a big deficit. They want to try to really start off this third quarter in a much better fashion.
There's that back door. I saw that coming.
And that has been there for a while as Jason Rook picks up his first 2 points of the game.
Yeah, that's tough.
So the Eagles will have their original starters, Link, Knox, Kelsheimer, Vlasic, and Arbogast. Ball knocked out of bounds. And it's going to say Kelsheimer last touched the basketball. So when you look at this start, the Eagles doing a very good job starting off, or I should say the Lions of NDCL starting off very well. Zamir Knox on the drive, baseline move, and he gets his basket.
Would that remind you of Miles Hamilton?
It does. 53-27. Knox is going to be a big player for Coach Flannery. Good baseline move, and that one hung on the rim for Keppel.
Yep, the fight's coming back from NDCL. Oh, look at this.
And a costly turnover. Second big turnover, and that is not going to leave Coach Flannery very happy there on the sideline, looking over and trying to figure out, let's see, what are we doing?
Yeah, and he watches the film and he looks at that and he just, he'll work on that in practice. He'll get on his assistant saying, hey, what do we do to correct this? How are we going to correct it so I don't got to worry about it?
Basket is hit. Luke Keep with his 5th point of the game.
Don't sit on this team, I'm telling you.
53-21. 6-2 run for the Lions of NDCL. Left-handed 3 answers that one from Kelsheimer.
Boy, that was deep.
9 for him.
A quiet 9, but he does so much on the court otherwise.
The lefty doing a very good job from that corner 3. Now, can the Lions continue? They got off to a very good start here in the third quarter. A little jump and a little giddy up right now. Capel. Out of bounds. Oh, they could have called Vlasic with the push.
They should have called Vlasic with the push. He got away with one there.
And Coach Steinman saying he's pleading his case, saying there should have been a push.
Push, right?
Pretty much. Oh, good drive, but good hands there being made by Brady Capel, the junior.
See, what I think we need to take advantage of, it looks like NDCL is not helping off the ball, so if we could beat our guys off the dribble and spread them out, we're going to get a lot of looks at the glass this half.
Vlasic faked the 3, steps inside, off to Kelsheimer. His second 3 in a row. He's got 12.
At the same spot, it looked like, too.
59-31. That drive doesn't go. Kelsheimer on the offensive side, tried to get that transition. Down to Zamir Knox, but knocked out of bounds by the Lions of NDCL.
Boy, if Zamir catches that.
You know my feeling on slam dunks. Just get the 2.
Right, take the bunny. Make the bunny.
Coach Flannery in his 30th year at St. Ed's.
He looks it.
Started off, when you look at the run by the Eagles during his tenure,
it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. There'll never be another one like it.
Zamir Knox on the save. Kelsheimer now with 8 straight points. The lead is now 30. And a steal by Vlasic on the intercept.
Oh,
little stutter. Oh, boy.
Travel.
You could only go so much on that Euro step, and he gets called for the walk.
I think he kind of saw that, like he was caught in between worlds. He was going to shoot it, and then Euro step it to the glass and fell short.
Here's the replay on that.
Yeah, see?
In football, we would say the turf monster. That one was the floor monster getting him.
And we're not laughing at him. We're laughing near him.
Good drive, floating it up. Doesn't go. And Vlasic with another big rebound.
Kid is all over the place, man.
Vlasic averaged 4 rebounds a game last year.
Oh,
good pass. Oh, boy. Open shot 3. Got it. 15, or that's linked this time. He has 9 in the game.
Boy, great extra pass. Unselfish play.
Foul underneath. And the foul will go on Cole Arbogast. That's his 3rd. That second pass they could have scored on. The 3rd pass
they could have scored on.
Yeah.
But that's just believing in your teammate, knowing where they are, trusting that they're gonna be where they're supposed to be, and it worked out.
At the free throw line is Luke Keep. He has 5 points. He's 1 of 2, 1 of 3 at the line.
Just a quick shout out to my wife, Michelle, and Hannah and Emma, my 2 daughters who are home watching the game. Hope they're enjoying it.
8 of 12 at the line for NDCL. We want to welcome everybody.
Everybody, yes.
That is joining us for the basketball season
We're
here.
We're going to have to open the Twitter lines again.
Oh, that one just went in and out.
What'd they call her? Foul?
Cole Arbogast getting called with the hole. That is his 4th. That's going to get him on the bench real quick, and another opportunity for NDCL with 4:40 to go and a steal. 2-on-1, Vlasic on the right. Vlasic laying it up and in, and he's going to get a three-point play attempt.
Did you see the way he did that underhanded there? The defender was cat and mousing him a little bit, and he just made up his mind. Watch this. Watch this. Here's the player. Yep, that. And he just ups and in. Seasoned veteran right there. Great move.
Foul against NDCL. That is on Lepowski. And for Vlasic, he's looking for his 13th point of the game.
You know what I love too, and I haven't looked, but the scoring is probably very balanced for St. Ed's today.
It very well is, as
he traveled.
Vlasic with 13, Hess with 6, Zamir Knox with 10, Carson Link with 9, Kelsheimer with 14. So pretty even up. Link driving off to Zamir Knox. Good baseline move. Finger rolling in. That'll call for a Notre Dame timeout. They're going to call for a full timeout. 3:35 to go. 69-31. We'll take this timeout on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
When your primary purpose is to care for the world, you'd start with your first patient. Until you're accessible anywhere. You make complexities your specialties and put compassion before anything else. All to redefine what's possible. For everyone, everywhere. For every care in the world. Cleveland Clinic.
69-31. Boy, what a big third quarter for St. Ed's, as they have really put the pressure, only allowing 6 points in the quarter. And NDCL started off well, Donnie.
They really did. And here, you could tell a team that's well coached, because I'm looking at their huddle, and I've watched their huddle. All the guys are engaged. They all put their hands up to break. Coaches got all their attention. Everyone's listening to what coach is trying to get them to do, and they're doing a great job.
So 3:35 to go, and NDCL will move the basketball down the side. Robbie Lepowski getting it off over to Burschig. Eagles now in that matchup zone again, really forcing NDCL out wide. And a steal by Vlasic. Battle for the ball. NDCL comes up with it. There's a three. That doesn't go on the miss by Burschig. And the Eagles, and they do grab it, get the basketball.
See, what NDCL is finding out, you cannot dribble through that zone. You got to pass through it and back cut.
Verigalotti into the ball game, and it's stolen by Hernan. He'll drive the lane for the easy two.
Glad he did the easy two.
Verigalotti is on the floor. He's number 2. He's another one of those young kids. He's a junior. Gaddis in there. Now they work it over to Mike Williams. His three doesn't go. Zamir Knox got up in the air a little too early, but we're going to have the foul on the push. Sam Verigalotti getting the foul. As you want to follow us at NEO Productions on X at NEO TV25, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. You can find past games also on YouTube and on WatchRockSports.com.
Traveled, yes, traveled.
And the walk on the turnover. Also a big thanks to the folks over at Rock Entertainment Sports Network. All their diligence in working with St. Edward High School.
What a great partnership that's been.
Second full year.
Got to give Chris Mendoza some love sitting over there, making it all happen, making us look pretty.
He is our producer director along with our crew. Gaddis driving the lane.
Now there's a kid who I expect big things from this year.
Gaddis, the 6'4" sophomore. We are in a running clock right now here in the third quarter, and there's Gaddis again.
He's got such a nose for the ball. He jumps to the ball quickly. NDCL just telegraphed that pass, and we were in the passing lane, so that's good. There's Coach Flam.
Well, there you see the coaching staff, and the loudest coach on the bench is the one next to him.
And the white hair.
That's Jim Flannery.
Can't keep his mouth shut. Just yap, 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 yap.
Hernan driving, nice move. He is going to be a player for NDCL. He's got 8. They're going to lean on him a lot this year. Save right there to Hess. That's Owen McGurr. Varigalotti. 3 is good.
Good confidence right there.
His brother graduated last year. Nick was a return man speedster on the football team. There's a good block as there were 3 Eagles crashing in on the play.
Yep, that's what you want. It's still a running clock.
Coach Steinmetz, who took over the head coaching duties just a couple of weeks ago. Hernan again. Good move on the inside, just couldn't get it to fall. Not much arc on that shot. 5 seconds left. Varigalotti looking underneath. Williams with no problem getting the basket. He has 7, and the Eagles lead it 74-35.
Yikes.
And we will take this timeout on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
Let's do NDCL's upcoming schedule.
Okay. Well, there you see the other basketball players on the different levels for Notre Dame Cathedral Latin on hand here. And that's one of the good things. You open up the season, you want to have a lot of the kids from the program there seeing what's going to be your future looking at the varsity level.
And they get a good sample size because I'm sure they're in the locker room listening to pregame. You know, a lot they can't be in the huddle, but I'm sure they're listening to what coach is saying. I've seen those kids cheering their teammates on. Obviously a great, well-run program.
You look at their next 5 games. They take on Hawken, who bounced them out of the playoffs last year in the district final. Then Harvey, Kenston, and then you've got some old foes in Benedictine and Padua. Those are conference games. Those are going to be tough matchups, really all the way around.
Brian Ansberry's got those Padua Bruins playing top-notch already. That coach, Brian's so solid with his team, gets the most out of his kids. You know, miss him over at Ed's, you know, and he's just good luck to him this year.
74-35. St. Ed's will have the basketball to start. Quarter number 4 is McGurr, Varigalotti, along with Williams, Geddes, and Hess. Talk about a young lineup out there right now.
Well, you have the luxury now being up so many. I was just going to allude it to because we got a tough matchup Tuesday against Lakewood, so you're not going to be able to rest some of your starters or your top 8 guys and get some of these younger guys, you know, get them some experience and playing some court time as 3-pointer there by St. Ed's.
Owen McGurr coming in with the basket. That's his first 3 of the game. 77-35, and we're in a running clock. Good circus shot. Basket's going to count for Luke Keep. That's his 7th point. And the foul is on Mike Williams getting called with the foul. Look at the move.
Yeah, great move. You know, we were just talking about Coach Jimmy Flannery. You know, with Coach Flam's wins, Eric's wins, couldn't have done it without that guy. Jimmy Flannery's just a class act. Great coach, great basketball knowledge. He's Eric's voice of reason. Does a tremendous job. I was blessed to be his assistant for a bunch of years. Just one of the nicest guys around.
Another foul on the other end by St. Ed's. That'll send NDCL to the line. Sam Varigalotti getting called with the foul. That's his 2nd foul.
I don't know what happened to Eric. He must have skipped the
But if you look at the coaching staff for St. Ed's,
yeah,
I mean, that is an experienced staff for the Eagles.
Without question. Then the addition of the Hamilton brothers to the staff.
Rook with the basket.
Just absolutely.
Well, there you see the Hamilton brothers are in the second row as the second free throw is hit. by Rook. That's his 4th point.
Those two kids, if those two guys are on your team, you got a shot at any game. I don't care who you're playing.
Jacobson, way off the mark on that triple try. Hernan back to Jacobson underneath for the basket. He has a quiet 12 points, 77-42.
Of course, Marcellus may be the biggest shot in St. Edward basketball history.
Gaddis, nice play there.
You would say that, right?
Yeah, you could say that.
It's in the
we'll
top.
talk about that in a little bit.
Okay.
Down to 5:38 running clock. Oh, boy, that was a throw up there by Brendan Hernan for his 10th point of the game. He willed that one in, and there's a turnover.
And Coach Flan's going to sweep the bench.
New players coming. There you see, and then in the back on the second row are the Hamilton brothers. Marcellus is on the left. He's the one that hit the big three-pointer in the 2014 championship game to send the game into overtime against Upper Arlington.
It was the third option on that play, right?
Yep.
The third option, and he just buried it. And the air went out of the room, and we ended up winning. It was great.
So when we talk about the brothers throughout the years at St. Ed's, those are two of them.
Dogs, man, just straight dogs. And here's the great thing. They were both great practice players.
Verigalotti. Bingo from 3.
Boy, if he gets comfortable the way he looks out there right now, he's going to have a fantastic year. He just looks so comfortable.
A little ankle breaker there, and the basket is hit by Luke Keep. He has 10 points. 3 players for NDCL in double figures.
One of the nice things is you got Vlash, you got Kelsch, you got some of these guys who are going to be able to hit those shots. But if you get some of these younger guys feeling comfortable, that's just going to open up things for everybody.
Maxton Tate now into the ball game, that young sophomore, as the basket is hit by Jacobson. 14 for him. So you look at the sophomores, there's a costly turnover, and the basket doesn't fall. Rebounded by NDCL. Jacobson can't get it to go as well, but he got fouled. Kellen Juliana out on the floor along with Verigalotti. The foul is going to be called on Will Briggs. He's the junior. So you look at the line, there you see on your back, number 13, Maxton Tate. One of those sophomores that jumps up to the varsity level. A lot of good word hearing out of the camp for Maxton Tate. As the free throw is hit by Jacobson, 15 for him.
And that's kind of the nice thing too, is you're going to have a lot of guys who are going to be able to step up, given opportunities. I mean, you just got a bunch of kids who are going to play hard.
Jacobson with 16, 82-50. The starters getting a much-needed breather. They'll get back into action on Tuesday night against Lakewood. 3-on-1, kicking it out to Juliana, back up over to Ansbury.
Always looking forward to see Coach Kamek and his Rangers, who always play hard. They're well coached and disciplined. It's going to be a good game.
That'll be the Battle of Lakewood on Tuesday night. Ansbury working it over, 2.5 to go in this game, no doubt about it. Tate, the young sophomore. Also a good ball handler. That shows you how young this team is. Only 3 seniors, as that layup did not go for Ansbury, but the putback is good for Briggs, his first 2 as he gets into the books. Briggs getting now the rebound as we're down under 2 minutes to go. Verigalotti open 3, and he hits another one.
Coach Kamek just texted me and said he's got a bunch of returning starters. They're probably going to start all of them. 5 seniors averaging 20 points a game. They're going to run it up on us.
We're going to keep it here as isn't it always nice when you get word from the opposing coach coming up? So he's watching this game intently, getting ready for that matchup in the Battle of Lakewood.
He's stopping just short of calling a victory. I mean, that's what I got from that text. Is he's calling victory. And I'm a Lakewood Ranger. I'm an alumni there. I would have never done that, man. That's billboard material. I hope Coach Flan doesn't listen to this broadcast, Coach Kamek.
So NDCL finding themselves down 87-50, but this is a team that did not quit whatsoever. They played hard. They started out of the gates fast, but it was that second quarter, third quarter where the Eagles really turned it up a notch.
Well, and that's probably where a little bit of that experience takes over. And what a blessing it is to have these young kids get this experience, play on a big stage like this against a good quality opponent, and be able to get some successes from it.
Ansbury coming up with a steal. He'll walk it over the timeline. Minute and a half to go in this ball game.
Yeah, that lineage of Ansbury bloodline through St. Ed's, and this one here on the court now is going to be just as good as any of them.
Juliana with it. Up over the top as they work that motion offense. And in a game like this, you want to do that. You want to get down to the basics of your fundamental as we're down to 67 seconds left.
Good pass.
And Maxton Tate is in the books with his first two. Only one player that got some time in there has not scored for the Eagles. Under a minute to go. Loose ball thrown up. No, that time that one didn't go for Brendan Birch. Under 30 seconds remaining. Jump stop, no good. Rebounded by Tate. And the Eagles will walk it off and
walk it out, dribble it out. Good showing, good showing for the Eagles today. Real good showing against a quality opponent.
Eagles will keep it in the forecourt down to 15 seconds. Eagles will go to 1-0 on the year. NDCL at 0-1. And the Eagles' next opponent will be Lakewood as we're down to the final 5 seconds of this game here at the Cleveland Basketball Classic in Berea. Eagles come up with the big win. 89-50, our score. We'll take this time out. We'll get ready to wrap things up here on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
At Joyce Buick GMC, serving the community for nearly 60 years means offering the best service and deals in town.
Check out our great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
We are receiving truckloads of new vehicles and fresh trade-ins daily.
Visit us today for our lowest prices and great selection.
And that's why people say, drive Joyce. Your friends and neighbors do.
Joyce Buick GMC. Visit us on Chester Road in Avon or online at drivejoyce.com.
Kissling, Nestico, and Reddick dominates as Ohio's powerhouse personal injury law firm. For 2 decades, K&R has been relentless in our pursuit of justice, battling the big insurance companies and securing some of the largest settlements in the Buckeye State. We forged our way to the top by taking on the toughest cases and treating every client like they're our only client. Hurt in a car? Call K&R, Ohio's largest injury law firm, at 1-800-HURT-NOW.
And welcome back as the Eagles come up with the 89-50 victory. Donnie, your thoughts?
Just a good showing. It took a little bit to get going, but once we did, I think our preparedness for this game and kind of seeing the fruits of your labor from working hard and all the pregame, preseason stuff, all those long practices. Now you can breathe a little bit. You got the first one under your belt. You got some court experience for all your teammates. You're headed into a tough competition on Tuesday. By the way, Coach Kamek did not say that stuff. I was kidding around because Coach Kamek and I are good friends. And it'll be a good opportunity to get. It was a good quality win today against a quality opponent, and some things to work on. But it'll happen. You could do the shooting and everything, but I think we did a lot of great things being in the right spots at the right times.
Well, the 3 Eagles seniors all in double figures. Kelsheimer with 14, Zamir Knox with 12, Brian Vlasic with 13. Well, that'll wrap things up here from Baldwin Wallace as the Eagles win it 89-50. For my partner, Donnie O'Toole, our producer, director, Chris Mendoza, and all of our crew on NEO Productions, I'm Adam Mendoza. Final score once again, St. Ed's 89, NDCL 50. Thanks for joining us on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.